I got another banger for you guys. Stay tuned. Okay guys, this video here, this episode actually is going to be a two-parter. The first part is we're doing the house wash here. We're going to do a quick walk around. You see how dirty it is. It's actually hard to see the algae because the house is yellow. But we're downstreaming this house. And then for the second part, we're going to be doing the roof wash together. So stay tuned for that. You guys are going to get to see a combo here. House wash and roof. And you can see up there the roof has some a little bit of algae, a little bit of mold growing on it. The house here, you'll see here in a little bit here, is really bad on the other side, in the back side. And we're going to downstream this with a 6% solution. And you can see here on this side of the roof how messed up it is. You can see up there all the streaks up there. Really good. Okay, and then let's continue here. And like I said, this episode is going to be, I'm putting both episodes at the same time. So if you're watching this, the next one is also out, and you'll get to see me do the, oh, you see that up there, guys? Wow, that's really bad. I think she said it's been about 10 years since they had it washed, so you get to see that. And then I'm also doing this little composite deck here is included. This is a $2,200 job. Oh, let me show you guys something here that's really cool. Look at this. She's got a koi pond. Some of you guys have asked me about koi ponds, but I don't think you'll be able to see any in there. The water's kind of murky. Anyway, she says she's got about 20 kois in there. But you see it's about 50-60 feet away from the house, so we're not really that worried about it. But I'm going to try my best not to get solution anywhere near that. There you go, and you see the roof, and we're going to get up here in a second, and I'm going to show you up there. So let's continue to do this walk around. Again, this I'm downstreaming this with a 6% 50-50 mix, right? First I am going to water the plants a little bit, then I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then we're going to do the roof. Just so you know, this is a $2,200 job. We got this because of Google, so they basically just put, you know, pressure washing services near me, and our name, Mr. Bubbles, came up. And if you guys need help with that, optimizing your Google My Business, I suggest you watch episode 56. Just search it out on my channel. Again, episode 56. I did a tutorial, a step-by-step process on how to do that. So yeah, let's switch the camera around and let's get this done. Okay guys, just to explain to you, I already did the front here and the other side, and the reason why I did that off camera was because I'm down to one battery that I'm trying to save for this and for the roof wash, so you guys can understand that. So, and then one of the things that's going to be different about this one a little bit, this house wash I mean, is the amount of watering that I'm going to do. So at the very end here, I'm going to water these plants really good. And when I rinse, I'm saying. But also, before I do the roof, I'm going to come through with my AR, my blue hose, AR-45. This tremendous amount of water comes out of that thing. And I'm going to hit all the plants for about maybe like 15 minutes. Rinse all the plants. Make sure all of the plants are getting plenty of water before I do this roof job. And you can see here, I mean, wow. I mean, this woman, all around her house, it's basically like a botanical garden. And so I don't want to run into any situations here with plants. You know, a lot of you guys will ask me sometimes like, oh, you know, what do you do when you have to do a roof wash and you're by yourself? And this is a great example of it, right? So, and the bottom line is you have to pre-rinse all your plants. And then one of the things that I'll talk about in the next video is, you know, the prep work that I did for the roof, to do the roof, and that's coming up. Coming up here shortly. This right here is one of the worst sides, especially here behind these plants. And she has a lot of like those mud huts, whatever they're calling. Let me put my line real quick. Mud huts, yeah, wasp mud huts. So like I was saying, you know, guys, this is a $2,200 job that we got because of Google My Business. Ooh, got snagged up on something. Let's go over there, figure out what it is. Get that up there. Google My Business. And you guys want to make sure that, you know, you're always optimizing your Google My Business. Oh, is that on my line? Wow, that is all on my line. Thought I was getting snagged up on something. No, that's on my line. It's 200 feet of line right there, guys. Wow. So I'm gonna have to go around and I still got about 30 feet here. Let's try to maximize this a little bit. And yeah, you know, that's one of the things that I really took a lot of focus on, put a lot of focus on when I started growing my business, was to make sure that we were doing that. Google My Business, because guys, marketing is expensive. And so if you can get customers to come to you, look how dirty this wall is, guys. Wow. I don't know on camera because the house is also yellowish, greenish color almost. So I don't know if you can see really well here all the algae, but man, wow, this house is dirty. But yeah, guys, make sure that you guys have an optimized Google My Business. I tell you this all the time, you know, the core for you guys when you're starting out is optimize Google My Business, boots on the ground marketing, networking, right? You guys want to get out there and get your names out there with people. You know, these networking groups, I mention this all the time, like the Chamber of Commerce and stuff like that. And then finally, you want to make sure that you develop a good referral program for yourself. All right, see how much line I have. I should be able to make it. Oh, so right there, that's it. Oh, look at that. And then I'll come around from the other side. I'll do that off camera because I'm gonna need to put a little bit of sauce here on this deck. Just like that. And I'm gonna rinse this off really good. Well, it's already coming off pretty nicely actually. Just with this fan tip and solution. Come back around and hit it really good from the other side as well. That's a nice looking deck. You know, if you guys do that, you know, if you have an optimized Google My Business, you're doing boots on the ground marketing. All right, let's go back up here a little bit. You're doing boots on the ground marketing, and you're out there networking with people, man. Just a matter of time, guys, before you know, start rocking and rolling, getting some solid clients under your belt. Look at that. All of that stuff's coming right off. Right off. Wow. Like butter. Like butter. And then also, you know, I highly recommend, if you haven't done so already, highly recommend you guys watch episodes, what is that, 51 51 through 59 on my channel, because right there, right behind those AC units, pretty bad. I did a whole marketing series dedicated to the topic of, you know, helping you guys get customers and all that. All right, so so I gotten as far as I can right here, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through and spot treat here, this gutter up there. Oh my God, it is nasty. So we'll let that sit for a little bit. Got snagged up again. Boom. Ooh, I'm gonna get snagged right here. Man, and I'm really looking forward to this new series. We're only a few episodes away from doing our downstreaming series. Look how many plants there are here, guys. I'm telling you, it's like a botanical garden. And you know, you guys never have to worry about doing a job like this if you follow, you know, you follow my blueprint system. You know, like I was telling you guys, you know, I spent what, about 10 15 minutes before I got started here downstreaming, wetting these plants. Then I'm gonna do a post wet, a really lengthy post wet. Oh, look at that. That's looking pretty good. Lengthy post wet, because I gotta do the roof next. Oh, that looks really good too. This is where I started here on this side. Looks really good. Everything looks good here. We're pretty much ready for water everywhere else except that side we just sprayed. Let that sit a little bit. Let's go through here. Oh, look at this. This side right here, the gutter. Man, the gutter's pretty nasty over here. And this brick wall's got a little bit of mildew growing right there. Right here. The last like foot of that. I mean, just look at all these plants, guys. I'm telling you, this is she was telling me that, you know, ever since she retired, that's all she does is plants. So you have, yeah, essentially that's what it is. Botanical garden. And like I was telling you guys, you know, if you guys, you know, you're not gonna sit here and, you know, worry about it if you're gonna do things the right way. Because, you know, I say this all the time. I mean, you're going to get solution on things. It happens. The problem isn't getting solution on things, it's leaving it on there. Right? Oh, you see that right there? I mean, everywhere I step here, I'm stepping on plants. But when I leave this place, all of these plants are going to be chemical free. This house is going to be chemical free. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm going to rinse. And that's my point. Ooh, that wall, we just hit that wall on the other side. That's looking pretty good, guys. The solution's already starting to kick in. Look at that, making it all the way to that side right there from here. We'll do one more coat right here. Ooh, it's still pretty green up there. And that's coming right off. Like butter. like butter. Oh, I forgot to mention this too. So after I rinse the plants, I stopped like you know, in my truck to eat. So I brought a sandwich, mortadella. You guys ever eat mortadella? Type of deli meat, mortadella. Anyway, I made myself a mortadella sandwich on my truck with a Sunkist and a bag of chips. Do you guys have like a go-to that you guys like, you know, when you're out in the field? That's one of my go-tos right there. I love me like you know, like a homemade sub sort of dealios. Ooh, right there. Bam. We'll let that sit a little bit because that's a lot of sauce, and then we're gonna spot treat on that on our way to the other side. And then up there, look at that, guys. Ooh, look at that right there. Of course, I can hit that little section too when I'm up there doing the roof, but since I'm right here, I might as well touch it up. There you go. Now I'm going to wrap around. So to explain to you, so I went all around the property on my first go. Now I'm going to wrap around and I'm going to spot treat. But like I said, I'm having a hard time with the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off, and then I'll see you guys on the rinse side. We're going to get this done because remember, I gotta also do the roof. But so far, I mean, I've been here for 45 minutes. Man, a lot of my time was just moving hoses around, not trying to step on plants and whatnot. But yeah, let's go ahead and I'll catch you guys on the rinse side. We'll knock this down so we can get to the roof. Guys, quick announcement. I've created a digital product called Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box. Check this out. Okay, so the Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box is actually a thumb drive that we're going to send to you guys to your physical address. And when you get this thumb drive, you're going to see a folder that's called Box in it. And then when you open it, you're going to see all of these files right here, guys, all of these folders. And guys, this thing has over 500 files, anything and everything I've ever created from my business. So all of the blueprints, training modules, documents, all of the things that you guys constantly email me about, you know, your pricing PDF, your for example, you know, your marketing blueprints, anything that you could need for your business is in here. That's why we call it a business in a box. One of the things that I really like about this is, guys, check out all of these pictures. So you have a total of 300 before and after pictures that you guys can add to your website and your Facebook and your Google My Business. And check this out. So there's a folder called Google SEO. And the pictures already have the SEO words in them. And this one photo right here has over 300. This specific folder has 190 pictures, but all in all, it's over 300 pictures. Look at some of these pictures, guys. Amazing before and afters pictures for you guys to be able to add to all of your social medias and whatnot. This is going to help you get a lot of customers. And of course, your edible postcards are on here. And then finally, you got training videos on here as well, guys. Like, for example, the video on how to optimize your Google My Business, the Mr. Bubbles. You got several videos. So they're like training modules. You got all the PDFs. The bottom line, guys, is this. This is going to help you with your business. So don't miss out. Make sure that you email us so you can get your business in a box today. In order to get your business in a box, you just got to hit the link in the description of this video. And I say this all the time on the channel, guys. The more you know, the more you grow. That's how come I decided to create this business in a box, because it has everything in there you need to be able to grow your business. And I really, really believe that this is going to be a game changer for you. Guys, you do not want to miss out on this one. Okay, guys, you see there So what I did is I started on this back side here rinsing, and I went all the way around. So now the only thing we have left is this back side, that left side, and then the front porch to rinse. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on that. There you go. Get this lot of water. Remember, you know, the goal every house that you do is you want the walls, the windows, and the plants to be chemical free. That's the goal. And then you, as you guys already know, soon as soon as we're done here, you guys can go ahead and click on to the next video, and then you're going to see me doing the roof. And for that, yeah, I'm going to start off that video by showing you guys just the rinsing here. It's going to be a good amount of rinsing of the plants, right? And then I was saying before we broke into the little bit of mud right behind that this right here, like I think it was a wasp nest, I think. But anyway, what I was saying, guys, before we switched over to water, I got my new series coming out in the next couple of episodes. I think we're 3-4 episodes away now. It's going to be episode 140 to 150. We're going to be doing 10 episodes together down streaming, so I'm excited about that. Excited about all of our new series that we're going to be doing together. I actually have right now on the books a total of what is it, 4, 5, 6 series planned for you guys. 6. And so I've already announced 2, and then the other I'm sorry, I've already announced 4 actually, and then the other 2 I'm going to announce after episode 400. It's got something that I got something that I've been brewing for you guys. You see that right there? Look, tremendous amount of water. Tremendous amount of water. And you guys got to remember, I spent my first 15-20 minutes here, you know, watering all the plants already, so they already got a tremendous amount of water on them. But I've been here now for, what is it, we're about to finish the house. I've been here for, I want to say, an hour and 15 minutes, right around there. Oh, right here too, right behind that shed right there. Oh, gone. So been here for an hour and 15 minutes doing this house wash with you guys. A little bit of green there, you touch it up with my goofy juice. Get rid of this stick. And yeah, and I know you guys are getting a tremendous amount of value out of these series. Is that bird poop up there? Oh, it sure is. Got most of it out. Tremendous amount of value out of these series, and that's the point, right? That you guys are able to, you know, take lessons from this and apply it. I'm gonna have to see how there's a little bit of green right there on that what is that thing called, that vinyl post right there, rail. So when I have the soft wash gun, I'm gonna hit it a little bit with that. And there's a tremendous amount of solution on these windows. I noticed that when I came around. Oh, there you go. All right, let's start doing some watering. And then, like I was telling you, we're gonna switch to our blue gun. Look at that, guys. You got so much water coming out of that gun. And you got to remember, to me, the only chemicals that have fallen on this right now is overspray. So, and now, you know, they're not getting overspray. They're getting like a lot of water. Lots and lots of water. And we had the advantage too, where Last night around 8 o'clock, it was around 8 o'clock, it rained from like 8 to, well, at least when I went to bed. I went to bed around 11, it was still raining. So they got a lot of water last night. Now, it wasn't raining or anything when I got up in the morning, but I always take that into consideration too. When we try to line up these jobs, these type of jobs, we do our best to line them up like that, because just look, I mean, this woman, I mean, she's got 1,000 plants in her house, around her house. And then also I'll say this, you know, I mean, it's really rare also that you get jobs like this. It's not a common everyday job. You know, most jobs, you guys see a lot of the, you know, typical Mr. Bubbles type of house. A little bit of moss right there. You know, your typical type of job. You guys seen plenty of those where, you know, we're doing a easy peasy lemon squeezy house wash. You know, a 1,500 square foot house wash, you know, for $375 or $399 is right around where our pricing is these days. And this is not very, very typical. This type of house wash is not very typical of the type of house that we do. But this is a project, right? But that's why I said in the beginning, you know, this is a $2,200 job. It's not a, you know, a couple $100 to do something like this, because it's a job that it's a lot more involved than just a house wash. Right? I mean, you guys see here, I mean, you can see here how many plants. And I mean, she's got every species, every variety of plant that you can think of. And the funny thing is, so I have this list. I've mentioned this list to you guys before. It's a list of like all your top 10 plants. I've sent this list to a bunch of you guys. You know, your sort of list of the most the dangerous plants that you should avoid getting chemical on. And like all of those plants are here, like all of them. Your Nandina, rhododendrons, your azaleas, like all of the plants that typically die, right? Asperia, that's what I'm watering right there, Asperia. All your plants that typically die if they get too much chemical on them, she has them in spades here. So, you know, when I was here pricing this job out, right, because I came here to price and sell this job, like, when was it? A couple weeks ago? Maybe 10 days ago, something like that. But anyway, I took all of this into account when I came here to price this job. I was like, man, we're gonna spend probably a good 45 minutes to an hour just watering plants here. You gotta take that into account, right? It's part of the estimate. Just touch up these windows, that porch, and then that's it. I'm gonna switch over and get the roof done. Tremendous amount of water coming out of that. Boom, chemical that was there is gone. Oh, by the way, if you guys want that list, you can email me, send that out to you guys. List of all your, you know, the types of plants that, you know, you want to be careful. Make sure that you don't get those that you rinse those plants really good if you get solution on them. Gotta unsnag my line. And yeah, she has all of these plants, like that azalea right there, for example. Anytime that I've ever killed, me in the beginning of my company or one of my guys have killed a plant, it's, wow, it's got root right there. It's that plant is on that list. All right. So that's a great resource for you guys too, because you know you learn what those plants are and you try to avoid them. Make sure you put a lot of water on them. All right, here we go. Only thing left for the house wash itself is this, guys, the front porch, and then we're done with the house wash. And like I said, I've been here for maybe an hour and a half, I want to say. But a lot of it was just moving hoses around, you know, watering. I spent a lot of time watering stuff. A lot of logistics to get a job like this done. And, you know, one day, I know you guys, most of you guys that watch my channel, you know, you guys are brand new to the industry. You're not going to be doing, and you shouldn't, by the way. You shouldn't be doing jobs like this when you're brand new. I know when I was brand spanking new. Now, I'm not talking about house washing, right? Because you're going to be doing, you know, that's the bread and butter. House washing is the bread and butter of our industry. But I'm saying, like, I'm here to do the house wash, but the expensive part of the job is, what did we charge her? We charged her $15.99 for the roof. $15.99 for the roof, and then the rest of the $2,200 is on the house, right? But you know, you guys that are brand spanking new to the industry, you should not be doing roof washings right away, right? Like, I didn't start doing roof washing until year 3. For me, year 3. So, you know, to give you guys an idea, a good idea when to do it. And the reason for that being was because, you know, this is where all your liability is. This is where you can make a big mistake and cost yourself thousands of dollars. You don't want to do that. There you go. Now this doesn't have to come out super perfect, because I'm still going to use my blue gun to touch up a little bit, because I'm going to have I'm going to be rinsing, and I can still hit things a little bit, because this house is such an old, like, this is a country farm. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see through the trees right there. See the horse right there? It's actually dropping a deuce right now. The horse right there. But anyway, there's like 16, 17 horses. This is a horse farm. So, you know, the house here is very old. Very old, very dirty. Took a lot of work here, but still we got her done in what, less than 2 hours. So less than 2 hours to do what is it, $700, close to $700 for house wash here, because the rest is on the roof, and this is the total price of the job, including the roof, was $2,200. But just the house itself, we charged, I mean, I can't remember now what the actual house price was, but I can tell you that the roof was $15.99 for the roof, and then the rest is the rest of the $2,200 is on the house. And there you go. That's it. And there's a couple things I have to touch up, but because I'm going to be watering the plants for the next half hour, not that worried about it. There was a little spot here that I did want to touch up with this one, right above the window there. I wasn't sure if I needed pressure or not. It's just a little bit of the leaves that broke up. There you go, you see it running down the wall now. There you have it, guys. So like I said, part one is done. I don't know on my channel if I've ever done a video like that, part one, part two, but this is a good little project. This whole project, to give you an idea, is going to take me maybe 4 hours from the very beginning when I showed up to when I leave, and it's $2,200 job. So let's go ahead and move on, and I'll catch you guys in part two for the roof wash.